Hello and welcome to another video from the Northwest Minnesota Foundation. My name is Carrie Cooper. I'm the Communications Manager, and I am joined today with Nick Corneliuson. He is going to be talking about his work at HELPP. They recently received a grant from NMF to do some emergency response and relief work amid the COVID-19 pandemic. So Rick, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
You're welcome.
Can you,
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization and your service area?
Okay. Our organization is called HELPP. We're located in Warroad, Minnesota. HELPP stands for Help Ease Local People's Pain. It was started in 2015 by 7 individuals that saw some community needs. 2 specifically, there was a need for immediate help for people that have travel due to medical emergency. We're located 2.5 hours from any major medical facility, so pretty much anything requires travel. The other need was that people were looking for something to make donations to that stayed local. You've got a lot of fundraisers that go on through the year or over the year, but most of that money gets taken out of the community and you have to beg to get any back that we can see. So there's a need for an organization that could receive tax deductible donations and keep 100% of that within the community. Our mission is to respond to residents or workers within the Warroad School District who are undergoing personal financial emergencies and hardships due to illness, house fire, or other serious difficulty. Our number 1 disbursement is for medical travel.
Wow.
To Grand Forks, Rochester, things like that. We have a board. All of our board members are volunteers. We don't pay anybody. The duties of the board are to procure funds to aid in the HELPP mission, maintain confidentiality for both donors and recipients, maintain the respect of the donors. If we mess up and do something they don't like, they're going to be gone. So we need to make sure that we're doing the right thing. Maintain sustainability. We have to make sure that our disbursements are something we can afford. We were lucky here 2 years ago. We were at a point where we could raise what we do. So currently our distribution amounts are $400 for medical travel to Rosa Road, Badet, Ferber, basically more local medical facilities, $500 in gift cards to Grand Forks, Bemidji, Fargo, and $600 beyond Fargo. We also give $500 to people that have substantial fire loss. So our next duty is to determine eligibility, obviously. We've developed a very firm policy on what we do cover and what we don't cover. We get a lot of requests and we need to have something in writing that all of our board members can look at and say yes or no. Kind of keep as much of the gray area out as we can.
For sure.
So one of the things that when it first started, we had to all understand that we can't help everybody. We have to keep it to a pretty specific mission. So after that's done, the card distribution, all of our donations are made by gas or grocery cards. We don't do any by cash check.
Okay.
It makes it easier. All of our gift cards we purchase locally. Our our specific area is within the Warroad School District. So we do our disbursements that way. We do our purchases that way. And we don't donate to any other fundraiser or organizations. We'll keep it all to what our mission states.
Sure.
The board rules by majority vote. We go by email when we get an application. That application goes to all the board members and everybody responds. We strive to be fair and consistent. That's another reason that we have our strict rules and regulations so that everybody gets the same treatment. And we try to react quickly. We give ourselves, I think it's up to a 10-day window, but generally we can get disbursements out within 2 or 3 days. So that's basically our duties as board members.
Awesome.
So
yeah, you guys are doing some incredible work.
Yeah, it's pretty fulfilling.
Absolutely.
Pretty amazing organization. So
yeah. Can you talk a little bit about how, since COVID-19 started, how that has affected your organization or the clients that you serve?
Yeah, we, like I said, our main focus, our total focus is within the Warroad School District, and the medical travel is what we focus on. When COVID hit, we stepped back and looked at what we could do, and we decided that our best avenue, we had a lot of ideas on what we could do. And the biggest thing that came up was keeping it fair. How do you give to this organization and not to that one, or to this individual, not that one? We also decided to step out of our area and try to support both the Roseville and Lake Woods counties. Our friends and neighbors, basically, is what we were looking at. What we decided to do is work with the local food shelves. We figured that was their job, basically, is to take care of people. So we wrote out $5,000 checks to each of the Lake of the Woods, the Warroad, Roseville, and Greenbush food shelves.
Wow.
There again, that's beyond our mission, but there again, we figured it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Also, we do an annual fundraiser, and because we were sitting okay at the time, we decided not to raise money for HELPP with that. Due to COVID, there's a lot of mental health issues going on associated with that. People are stuck at home, can't do anything. So we decided to support 2 of the local foundations, the Max Foundation, Be Kind Foundation, Max Foundation in Warroad, the Be Kind Foundation in Badette. We did our fundraiser. We raised $20,000 for each of those.
Wow.
We were also able to give $1,000 to each of the Roseville and Lake Woods County School Backpack programs, plus 3 of the local veterans organizations, Roseville and Lake Woods County Veterans Relief Funds, Lake of the Woods Veterans Memorial, and the Roseville chapter of the Disabled American Veterans. I guess it was 4.
Yeah.
So that was our way of trying to help as many people as possible within the local counties.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys had a pretty big impact for your area up there. You were able to really help out different areas in need and get money back into your local community. That's awesome.
We went into the fundraiser, expecting very little, and people really surprised us.
Yeah.
We had good cause. People supported them. We raised almost just under $50,000 with our fundraiser. So
Yeah, that's outstanding.
and then obviously, with the situation, we've seen a decrease in donations. Not a lot, but they're down.
Sure.
And obviously, too, that decreases our ability to respond to things like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good feeling to be able to say, yeah, we're solvent. We've got a good buffer to help others.
Sure. So the emergency relief grant that you received from the Northwest Minnesota Foundation, how are you guys planning to use that funding?
Well, right now, obviously, we're looking at our 2021 fundraiser. Like I said before, HELPP is an awesome organization. The limitation that we find is we're tied to the Warroad School District. We've had requests from people that live right across the road from the Warroad School District, and we can't help them because we have to stick to, you help them and then somebody half a mile away from them,
Right.
So we're pretty strict on how we do that. What we would love to do is get some type of help organization started throughout Rose and Lake Woods counties. So we're going to be looking to find people that who would be passionate about a help organization and get them going within Rose and Lake Woods counties. So we're looking at Lake Woods, Badette, Roseville, Badger Greenbush areas. We're going to be starting to get out and try to find those passionate people. So if we can find them and if we can get going, and I think we can, our 2021 fundraiser is going to be for getting funds to get those organizations going.
Very cool.
So I guess the money we got in the grant, we put in our fundraising account to help us make that fundraiser happen.
Awesome.
So buying products, and I don't know if that's a good thing from your end, but we need funds to get something like that off the ground.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because really you guys are looking to increase your impact and serve more people.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, awesome.
That's what we decided as a board at our annual meeting, to put that in our fundraiser account.
Perfect. That's great.
Try to get other people as happy as we are to be able to do that kind of thing.
For sure. So, obviously anyone who is watching this and probably hopefully living in your region and maybe feels inspired to help out, how can folks, donate their time or their money to you guys? What's the best way to get in contact with you guys?
Well, we've got a post office box in Warroad. It's just HELPP, HELPP, 2 P's. Our box number is PO Box 843, Warroad, Minnesota, 56763. You can contact any of the board members. I don't know, do you want a list of the board members? Or?
We don't have to, but I think you guys have them on your website. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And our website is helppwarroad.com, HELPPWARROAD.com. Awesome. People can also fill out applications for help on that website.
Oh, nice. If
people want to do a fundraiser, we're getting quite a few organizations now and people that are doing fundraisers for HELPP. Just contact one of the board members. You can contact me. My phone number is 218-242-2263, and we're more than happy to work with you. So,
Awesome.
And then I guess I would put the request out there if there's anybody in those locations, you know, that would be interested in either being on the board or becoming a passionate go-to person for a new HELPP organization, or whatever they want to call it. It doesn't have to be. To just contact me, and we'll be more than willing to help them get started. Show them what's worked for us and what hasn't worked for us, things like that. So we've got 3 years of experience now, or I guess actually 5 years, but
right.
So
that's great. Well, yeah. So Rick, thank you so much again for joining me this morning and sharing about the work that HELPP is doing. I commend you guys. You guys are making a pretty big impact up there and really serving an important need, and really identifying how you can help your community. That's awesome.
Thank you. I guess one item that I kind of glossed over here, I don't think I
Go ahead.
Brought it up, and that's something that we're proud of, but yet it shows how big the need is. Since we started in 2016, we've given out over $115,000 in gift cards.
Wow.
Last 3 years, we're averaging just under $30,000. That's just in the Warwood School District area.
Right.
It is people that live or work in the Warwood School District are eligible. So there's a lot of need out there, and that's just the people that ask.
Exactly. Right.
That are too proud to ask. So I guess I'd expand on that a little bit. We all need help at some time. So there's, you know, if you need help, come forward. There's no shame in doing it.
Of course.
So.
Yeah. Thanks for adding that. That's important. So if you're someone who's watching and you feel inspired to get involved with HELPP, certainly Rick provided all that contact information. We will also provide it in the description of this video, so you guys can easily find how to check them out and hopefully help them out with the awesome things they've got going. You can also support more organizations like HELPP by donating to the Northwest Minnesota Foundation Emergency Fund. That's how we are able to provide grants to organizations like HELPP. So the more funding we're able to get, the more we can get it out in the region and really help out these organizations that are serving our communities and helping us all kind of recover from the COVID-19 pandemic and continue doing the great work that we do to help our neighbors out and live and work in this region. So you can go to www.nwmf.org to learn more. And just, thanks again, Rick. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you for the gift you gave us. That definitely helps.